Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichi, wagwan, hello, you know who it is, people, it's Arsenal's Realist, and he's jumped out of the comment section, blood, into the videos now, blood, big up yourself, Gooner for life, how you doing, brother?
Good, bruv. You?
Yeah, I'm good, man, thanks for being here, like I said, we got ill, so it slowed us down, you was meant to come on ages ago, but the first thing I want to do before we even get started, I want to thank you, bro, because you've been in the chat, you supported the thing, you've been part of it. So if that's the first thing I want to thank you for, just for being a good boy, bro. We all commenting, really making my channel worth something. So thanks for that, bro. First things first.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, I know you got your channel. I did try and find the link for it, but now we're in full contact. I'm going to tell people to sub up to your channel, but we'll get the link in it later, bro. You're going to send me the link again. And we're going to do videos in the future anyway. So this is all good now, bro. So yeah. And just before we start, what do you want me to call you, bruv? Gooner for life? Or what's your name? People call me Realist. What's your name, bro?
Ryan or Guna for life, bruv. I don't mind.
Nice one, brother. Nice one. Well, in that case, I'll just get on with it. It's a bit earlier than usual, so it'll take probably a little few seconds for people to come. But like I said, apart from that, you're free to work us to do stuff together all the time, Ryan. So yeah, brilliant, bro. Let me ask you this then. Instead of me doing what I usually do and just bang out all the transfer news and then see what people think, I want to get your little. I'm going to say to you, first thing I want to ask you, the day when you heard Emery's on his way out. Oh, we're going to get Enrique. We're going to get Ancelotti. We're going to get Allegri. Then you finally realize, all right, we're going to get Arteta. Be honest. What was your feelings?
I don't know to start off with because it's one of them. He ain't really done a lot, has he? But at the same time, it's one of them. We needed a change. We still need a change. We need a big change. It's not so much the manager, I don't find. It's half of the players, mate. They're shit.
Yeah, because when I first heard Arteta was coming in, I'll be real. I don't lie, bruv. Like, it was real. I didn't want him because, like you said, it's just like anything, innit? If you're going to have a race in a car, you're going to start looking at the fast cars. At that time, in my head, he wasn't the fastest car. There was more experience there was other kind of managers. But then it didn't take long for him to start convincing me. Honestly, from the second he come in, it's been an upwards trajectory. Just maybe because, like I was saying with my friend last night live, the Man U fan, maybe it's because he just didn't do so many mistakes and bit by bit. And now I think it's right what you said. It's got to the point where actually, when you're going to start blaming people, that's what I love what Arteta's done. Because now, before the blame was very blurred, Ryan. Do you know what I mean? We didn't, everyone's arguing. I think it's very clear now to see it's players, bruv. It's players, certain players, and this and that. And yeah, that's a good point. So moving forward now, you said you weren't too sure. How do you feel with Arteta now, brother?
I'm on him, bruv.
Yeah.
I'm on him now, mate. His words, his football, and everything else, bruv. He's one of them sort of managers. I think he's going to do well.
Yeah.
He's learned from one of the best.
What would you say then? If I was to say to you, what is one of the couple of the key things that would basically a manager we can look back in a year and say he's done, or we can look back in a year saying he's brilliant. What do you think a couple key factors will be? For instance, players, do they need to really back him? Does money need to come in? What is a few key factors that is going to ensure Arteta's like survival and success, do you think?
Money. He needs money.
It's the first one on the list, isn't it, bro? It is.
He needs to get the deadwood out. The Xhakas, the Mustafis, the fucking Kolasinac.
Do you know, with that said, right, sorry to cut you off, and I said you just trigger something there. Do you know what? I don't expect you to say the whole list because it's hard, but who's the top one or two players on that deadwood list? Because some people say Bellerin, some people say this. I try and find a use for everyone. So at the top of the list, who do you think? And that's not a bad thing. Like you said, we've got to change and swap. Because Xhaka, I always get confused with Xhaka. Is he at the top? Is he second? Is he third? It's very...
See, he wouldn't be the first person I'd get out.
Yeah.
The first person gone, I think, would be probably Kolasinac.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Absolutely nothing. He's crap. He drives me absolutely nuts.
How much more does he improve us? You're right.
If not Ozil, just because he's taking too much wages. He's holding us back.
Yeah. I have to agree. Kolasinac top of it. And the thing is, with these players, it's like, I don't know what the numbers are on a player like Kolasinac, but in theory, done right, he's not worth nothing. Do you know what I mean? The guy will bring something to someone. It's like there is money there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's hope everything sorts out itself. I just read though on this one. Let me read this little source for you here because it says here, look, one sec, it was about Nketiah. Have I lost it? Oh, here we go. Newcastle are ready to snap up Arsenal young gun Eddie Nketiah on a season-long loan deal, according to the Telegraph. Toon boss Steve Bruce is a big fan of the England under-21 striker who spent first half of the season at Leeds United at the Championship, but the Magpies face a struggle to convince Gunners boss Mikel Arteta to let him go after he forced his way into the Spaniards' first team. With Lacazette looking likely to leave in a 30 million deal, Arteta needs backup for the talisman Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, 72 million Pepe and the youngster Sacco in attack. However, that will not stop Bruce trying to convince Arteta that Nketiah can progress with a season playing first-team football in the top flight. Bruce also wants Arsenal centre-back Rob Holding. Now, what do you reckon with that said, what do you reckon with the Nketiah situation? Is it going to be more beneficial to get him out of there, like you said, playing 14 football somewhere else? Or is it something that Arteta can't let go? Is it, what would you do?
He's one of them, he needs experience. He can't run the line at Arsenal, he's not good enough.
Yeah.
Like, at the moment, he could be at one point, but right now he needs to get first team football every week.
So it's worth the sacrifice in your eyes, saying, do you know what? Rather than having him a bit part player, jumping in here, jumping in there, maybe it goes well, maybe it goes good. Go and learn your trade, and let's get it. Let's do it properly. That's your thing.
Yeah, man, because we've got enough wingers to be able to bring Uber up front at the end of the day. And I like Lacazette, but I find he's good when he comes off the bench. Seems to get more.
I agree.
Off the bench, but his hold-up play is one of the best in the league. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He's good at his hold-up play, but a striker's job, mate, is to score goals, and he doesn't get enough. That's fact. He doesn't get enough.
Because if we're going to argue about hold-up play, let's be real. Let's just be real. Giroud's the king for hold-up play. If we're talking about hold-up play and nothing else, so like you said, the ultimate it's like having good attributes here and there. That's all good, but as a striker, your main attribute has to be that ball going in the goal. Do you know what I mean? It has to be. So yeah, I do agree. I hear you there, bro. It makes sense. What's this one? Colo, Louise, and Ozil are the first ones out. That's Joseph, Kolasinac, Louise, Ozil. More or less, you said them two. Kolasinac, Ozil. The only thing with Louise, it's hard to put him on the list. Is it confuses your brain, bro, when you hear he's got a 3.5-year contract. Like, you want to be realistic. You know he's not classified as deadwood now to Arteta, unfortunately. You get me? But Kolasinac and Ozil, I hear you. It's baffling me with that one. Let's see this one. Man like Realist and Razzle, big up both of them and them.
Big up my man Andrew in the chat,
Andrew, Upfang, Plasto, big up yourself. Is that your boy, brother, yeah?
My brother and that.
Nice one, bro. Safe, bro. I was going to say, if he could post a link for your channel, but he won't be able to because he's not a mod. But next time we get you on, in a day or two, we'll definitely get the links up, bro, and I'll put it in the thing. Big him up. Simon Hill says, what's up? Big up yourself, Simon. TJ Gooner, well, go on. TJ's on. We'll get you on as well, TJ, soon. Next time, I'll message you later, bro. But we've got to get the channel popping. Andrew up from Plaston says, hold up, play should be a number 10's job. Yeah. It's true. You can't. Do you reckon? Because when would you think Lacazette was at his best? Was it that little spell under Emery? Was it a little bit under Wenger? Because I saw what you said. There was a point where he was letting a few shots off. He was really tracking back the passion. There was a point where you could say maybe not an all-round striker, but he was worth it, mate. You wouldn't have wanted to sold him. And now, what's like contributed to his downfall almost?
See,
it's Aubameyang, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. See, Aubameyang, he's our best player. You can't say he's not. Like, and he's a striker at the end of the day. Like, every other team he's played for, he's played up front. And the thing is, he gets off if you notice his play off the wing, he plays as that drifting striker kind of role. So I personally think we're playing him out of position. But like, I'm not the manager, am I? So it's
no, everything you said now, bro, you seem to have a good fucking map on it. I like the way. Do you know, sometimes like all different fans have different ways of thinking, and is that, to be honest, you're saying everything that I think, bro. To be honest with you, Because it's the proof's in the pudding, bruv. Yeah, you put two strikers there. Yeah, it's like two fucking parasites, bruv. One's gonna benefit off the other, no matter what. Someone's going downhill, and that's what's happened. Like, and it's not no one's. To be honest, like you said, to compete with Aubameyang, the kind of striker he is, who could just jump in the game for 10 minutes and get one. It's like it's tracking back and covering and having good hold up play ain't gonna quite put you in him and like against him in trump cards. Do you know what I mean? You need to score goals to come up against Aubameyang, no matter what. So I hear you.
Yeah.
Like we're playing 3-4-3 for the rest of the season. What do you reckon? All right, let's go to the fast forward a little bit to the Fulham game. I was going to say about the FA Cups, the Community Shields, but do you know what? Let's go into the future and what's coming. When it comes to, we got Fulham first away. Are you confident for that? Are you not? Because I've been rattling in my head. Who's going to play at the back? I went on Sonny's channel. There was people talking about, no, we're going to play Saliba right back. Fucking David in the middle. I'm like, what? Who said that? It's like, what do you think? Like, how do you think we're going to take that game on?
It's going to be a hard game.
It is. And that's what people are not looking at, I think.
The people underestimate these teams that come up. These teams that come up, they've got nothing to fucking lose, mate.
Nothing but hunger in them.
You want to play them middle of the season when they've already had a few games. They've been knocked off their pedestal. You know what I'm saying? But we've got Fulham in the first game. It's going to be a hard game, but theoretically we should win. But you know what Arsenal are like, mate.
Yeah. That's the thing. What I was meant to do is, I'm not going to lie, I'll just be straight honest. Yesterday, I was meant to go and watch a couple Fulham games from last season, just see what they're doing. Because when I do my post-match, I want to do a pre-match. I want to really know. But I ended up watching fucking the Joe Rogan podcast. I'm not going to lie, bro. I fucked up. But have you seen anything of Fulham close up in the last year or not? Or you just been hearing headlines like me and this and that?
Yeah, just been looking, brother.
Yeah. Because the thing is, one thing I've always known about Fulham, like the fucking stadium, the area, we've all been there. It's like, bruv, they have got a little fan base. If it goes right, it can go right. And like I said, the first match is the biggest bogey. So it's not to say we're going to win it, bruv. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people have been saying that, and I don't like that because if Arteta wins it, it's still worth a clap because you got to tactically beat every team. You know what I mean? They're going on like Arteta's got to win it. You know, it don't work like that.
Nah. He like I said, he needs backing, mate.
Yeah, no, I agree. TJ, yeah, brother. Big up yourself. Hola, big up yourself, brother. Your fave words. That's the best intro on YouTube, Duke. Andrew Unthanked Plays so says Laka isn't world class. He's a good player, maybe even great on his day. Yeah, that's true. But Abba is world class, and it shows when Laka is next to him. Yeah, you can't argue with none of that statement. Do you agree with that? Laka isn't world class. He's a good player, maybe even great. Yeah, the funny thing is it just makes you think. Do you reckon it is Arteta set on? Because usually, let's rewind 5 years, we get a player, they want to go. They don't even leave the Premier League, bruv. They go to a rival. Giroud, Sanchez, whoever it is, Van Persie, we end up losing to them a year later in a couple matches. Is that a little sign there in itself that someone like Lacazette is very clear almost he ain't going to a Premier League? Is that a little change that we haven't noticed between the back staff of Arsenal, where usually it's like, what do you want? Whatever you want, you're going to get. Are we telling him, bro, you're going abroad if you like, you're going? Is that a little change?
I hope so.
Yeah. Because I've just been waiting, Ryan, yeah, to hear the link. I've been waiting. Chelsea want Laka. Man U, and it's not happened yet. So it's like, all right, maybe we're fixing up in that area.
Wolves have just spent 40 million, mate.
Oh no.
The new striker. And I understand they finished above us, but that's one season.
I lie, yeah.
Championship, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're a small club compared to us.
Absolutely.
How can we be going out and spending this money? Another one with Chelsea. I understand they had a transfer ban. They got loads of money, but at the end of the day, it's their owner. You know what I'm saying? He wants them to win.
Absolutely.
Like, it's our owner. Don't give a fuck. He gets money in his pocket.
And this is when I get angry, Ryan, because it's like, for instance, do you know what? When Wenger was stringing something together, bruv, we was doing well. Whether it was brilliant or not, we was in the top four, was always competing. For me, it shadowed it, yeah, and it kind of was like, all right. But now, when we fast forward, Bro, we qualified for Champions League 20 years in a row. We, like you said, it don't matter about 1 year. So Wolves do it 1 year. When Wolves get up there 1 year, get 40 mil. It's like you said, we've been banking for years. So the proof's in the pudding that like we're not where we should be financially anyway in investing. And I think, like you said, when we really started this, that's the main thing for Arteta and any manager. When we look at it, it's Saliba, it's David Luiz, it's Willian. It's, to be honest, no matter how good Arteta's doing, it's still an uphill battle, bruv. No matter how we look at it, we're in a very negative position. But people are painting the picture that we're crazy positive at the moment. And it's really annoying me, not because I'm a hater, but I want to be realistic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm not gonna lie. Every year, I think we get top four, but let's be realistic with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Chelsea, for instance, like the money they spent is crazy, but what they have just spent, we've got in our bank on cash reserves. We could go and spend that now. Nothing would happen. It just gets annoying. It gets really annoying when you're seeing all these other teams excel. Like even United, I understand they've just signed another attacking midfielder, but look at their midfield.
I know, bro. The name's in it now. It's like you can see a skeleton slowly coming together, bro. It's not a joke. And people can't even see it happening, bro. Pogba, Van der Beek, Martial, fine. People are still like taking the piss, but out of nowhere, them fuckers are going to get up there. Out of nowhere, it's going to happen.
Like in a way, I kind of wish we lost to City, Liverpool, and Chelsea because
to aggravate the ball and the fans. Yeah,
exactly. They're looking, they'd be like, right, we need a change. We beat the 3 top teams in the country. So they're looking at it saying, no, we don't need a change.
We're going to win the fucking league. They say, yeah. It's mad.
It's deluded, bro.
Like, and everybody knows, bro. Yeah, let's be real. This is what I'm scared about. You can win the FA Cup, and I fucking love it. That's big important to me. But when the season's coming to the end, the games change. You can win a Community Shield. But that don't mean you won't get slapped 3-1 against Fulham. The beginning of the season's a madness, bruv. We know that. It happens every year. You think it, and then, bruv, it's like all the lower teams are up for it. All the bigger boys seem to be a bit lackluster. And I just find it funny how, imagine if you repeat the same thing for 100 years and everyone's still expecting it. It's like, bruv, come on. We know what football is now. We're weak in certain areas. And, bruv, I think the fans have let the club down in a bit because it's like propaganda. They, like you said, they buy into it, bruv. Oh, we beat Liverpool, we beat City, we beat Chelsea. Now that means we're fixed. Are you mad?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
Have
ridiculous.
you seen Mark Noble's tweet, Simon? I haven't. So I just wonder if you know anything about this. No.
Yeah, I ain't either.
He's probably said something, man. We've spent 27 million in a window in like 6-7 weeks on 2 players. Do you know what? That's trigger something then. Let me ask you this. Honestly, I was arguing with someone the other day. They're saying Chelsea fucking offloaded David Luiz and upgraded with Thiago fucking Silva. Is that an upgrade or is that 2 fish in the same bucket, bro? What do you think?
It's not exactly much better, is it? He's old.
It's all about reliability, longevity, and you can't rely and have longevity on none of them 2, can you?
That partnership got battered by Germany, so...
Battered? Do you remember that, bro? The way you said that is true. Like a sausage, they got battered, blood.
They got spanked.
Is that a Rio, blood? Is that a Rio? Is that your drink?
You know,
yeah, I love a little Rio still. I love it. The diet Rio's even good for some reason, bro. There's a diet one. Even that's nice. Yeah, no, brilliant. But if there's, and feel free, bro. If there's anything you want to say or ask me or anything, don't wait for a gap. Just talk, blood. It's the platform's yours, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. It's a bit crazy, all this fucking Arsenal shit.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've literally, after being, I was like, I was really ill. I'm not really a bitch. I don't really get that ill, but bro, I was so ill. Then it's like, for so long, it's like, you know, I just want the football to start now. I mean, I want to watch the football. Bro, do you know what? Every season, my most happy time in football usually is the beginning, because that's where you can dream. It usually goes wrong after the first and second game. So right now, I'm fucking excited, bro. That first game, I want to win it. I'm gassed. The Arteta effect's got me. But then reality is in the back of my head. What about Guendouzi, brother? What's your thoughts on him?
See, he's a good player, but it's his attitude, mate. Teams like Arsenal, the top teams, brother, you can't have an attitude. You start bringing the rest of the team down with you.
Do we need a bit of attitude, though?
In a way, we do, but he's got the wrong attitude.
Yeah. That money statement was completely it for me, to be honest. I don't like that shit, bud. I don't like that shit. He said.
That's boyish behaviour, mate.
It's disgusting, really. Really, it is pretty disgusting.
Foolish behaviour, mate.
Nothing to do with football. It's like it's disgusting as a person. I wouldn't judge a man for it, but like you should be grown enough to not say shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's silly. You're going to
Yeah,
be judged. But as like you said, as a footballing attribute, footballing person, we sell him, we get rid of him. You know, there's a chance he can punish. He can be in 5 years. You can regret it. You know that he can be that player. He ain't even become a man yet. His body's right. You know, we could regret that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He could be on the map. He could be playing for PSG. Like, I'm not saying he would. He could go downhill. But 5 years development, he's the kind of player where I'm not 100%. Like, he could be really good, man. Do you know what I mean? You don't know. That's the worry.
He probably will when he leaves Arsenal. We seem to do that, mate.
yeah. It's real. Let's have a little look at this one. Have I missed this? Simon Hill says he wasn't happy about West Ham selling the Angana to West Brom. I don't know, that's one come out of nowhere. Thiago Silva is better than Luiz, no doubt. Clear upgrade, but Thiago doesn't have much time left. I think Joseph, possibly that statement, it could be right, but it also could be proved wrong. Just for the fact, anytime that Thiago's in a high-paced game, which is going to be every game in the Premier League, he flutters. He flutters, mate. I see him fluttering. So hopefully we'll see what he does. But I reckon we're going to see many moments where he gets done, mate. Like people like Danny Ings, Vardy's. I don't think he's ready. I really don't.
Mate, Aubameyang's going to do him, bro.
And it's the same for Saliba. And these players, to come and you ain't just going to come and jump into this Premier League and this defence. It's vicious, mate. Like,
the French league's the worst league in the world.
I think I might have to agree. Sorry, what do you think? Silva's better than Luiz, even if it's
out of the top load of the leagues, the French league's the worst out of the lot.
Do you reckon? So, French. Do you know what? Yeah. You're right. Yeah, even the German's better. It's true.
Yeah, and it's slow. Like Lacazette said when he first came to Arsenal, he said the defenders in the French league, if you're a good player like him or Aubameyang, for instance, and you get them coming at the defence seem to back off in the French league. You don't get that in our league, mate. You try to go at a defender, bro, they break your leg.
Man, come in like a rugby player. Yeah, it's true.
So it's one of them. Like you, with Saliba and this Gabriel, they're gonna have to be worked in. You can't chuck two kids in at a deep end, but they're sick. That's fact.
100, mate.
At the same time, we haven't got a good enough centre back to go next to him. You can't have them man getting the fucking traits off David Luiz, mate. You know what I'm saying? All these traits off of Mustafi. Fuck that. We'll end up fucking bottom.
That's why I think to sit here now as two fans, I think the best way to predict now what's going to happen, there's going to be a lot of fucking rotating going on in that defence. That's what we're going to see. And I think, do you know what? It's not what I want, but right now, Arteta's the only man I trust to do it, bruv. Right now, from what I've seen, I've got a bit of faith in him, but the odds are stacked against us. He even knows it in his interviews and everything. Like you said, to be honest, the dreams, it sounds sad, but people don't want to hear it. The dream's to finish fourth next season, bruv. That's the truth. Like, that is the goal. You can't expect to, if you're saying you want to finish third, you're saying you want to be the best in the league, apart from Liverpool and City. That's a big leap.
Yeah. We'll be lucky to get fourth this season. Yeah. We'll be lucky to get over sixth, mate.
Oh, don't. Big up yourself, certified. Guendouzi is a window wiper player side to side. When we played Man United, he had there's been a few key games. He had up Fellaini. He showed what he's got in certain areas. He's got a bit of strength. He can draw a foul like no other. Like he really does draw them fouls. But he's given the ball away a few areas now. But he's really young. I think there's no doubt the guy's got potential. If you was going to put a number on him now, bro, the Cronky's come to you with selling. He says, "What's you're the manager? What?" He says, "Tell me what he's worth. What do you reckon Guendouzi's worth now?"
35.
35.
I'd say about 35. We'd get that for him. I'd say that's
yeah. You put him up for 50 and you end up getting the 30 to 40-ish. And that's selling him on what it is. And this is the problem I have. It's like, I suppose in order to do this though, you have to perform as a club. You have to be winning and up there a bit. But I want to be selling players based upon a bit more of their potential. For instance, you can go to a team like Bayern Munich or these players, and a player can have a bad game. He's still going to be worth 60 M's, bruv, because it's like the potential. For some reason at Arsenal, you have a bad 6 months in a year and you're worth 20, 30. Do you know what I mean? It's like, because we're that club. No one seems to get success out of us, bruv, but that's one thing I want to change. I feel like we sell everyone for a cheap price. Is that just me as an Arsenal fan saying that, or do I feel like other people get better deals for their players?
Mate, look at Bakayoko, who plays for Chelsea, mate. They bought him for 40 million, they just sold him for 35. He done fuck all, he run out on loan for 2 years, mate. Brilliant business. See us, man, we buy Xhaka for 35 million, but we can't even fucking sell him.
I lie, yeah, this is what I mean. It's not right.
You know what I'm saying? On Mustafi, 35 million, we can't even sell him. You know what I'm saying? We got offered Kante. Fucking Kante. And we went and took Xhaka.
Don't, bro. Don't. Because when you remind me of these things, we could have won the league then. And that was after a season, like we just bought Welbeck or something. It's like, yeah, bro, we get it's so when things so do you know when it's like it happens in small, a season here, a season there, you can't see it. But when you're saying it and you look over the whole picture, what we've been through, mate, Arsenal's just getting the blood sucked out of it, really.
Yeah. Has done for years, mate.
Do you think when I look at Arteta, like for instance, like you said, Mustafi not even got a resale price. Fucking Xhaka, 30, we get him in. There's no way we're going to sell him. Now, we go back to El Neni. Same with El Neni. But then Arteta seemed to trigger him and to say, I'm not saying he's worth nothing, but he's deluded the fan base a bit. He's played a good game. Now they're saying El Neni's half decent. What I'm saying is, has Arteta got the power to do that? A good manager can make El Neni go from 10 to 25. Do you see what I'm saying? Like they can suck blood out of their own. And it's about how you pay him and when. Can he do that to the Shakas, the Mustafis, or what do you reckon?
See, it's it's whether they want to play for him at the same time. I see they do. They're kind of connecting a bit more, but then they're not good enough. They're a mid-table team players. You know what I'm saying? They should be at teams like Jack is more of a, let me think, Southampton, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something that's they're doing okay, but they're not getting relegated.
Yeah.
Then half of our players, David Luiz and people like that, that's the sort of teams they should be at. Like the Arsenal, mate, we're a big club.
Oh, but and the way you're saying it, I love it because this is what when I started my channel, I've gone off lights, but at the end of the day, bro, this is what I come down to. Should we be buying a Saliba a year before, then buying Gabriel, or 2 years ago, should we just bang the 70 on Upper Mancana? Should we be buying a Dennis Suarez on loan, a fucking getting all these youngsters in, wasting money here and there, or should we have just bought Ziyech when he was there? Should we? But at the end of the day, there's like, and like you said, we're performing like a joke club. That's the truth. No matter how one you want to, you can paint it in glossy, glamorized glitter, all you want, but you can't roll a shit in glitter and call it something else, bruv. At the end of the day, the players have been players have popped up over the years from Draxler to Roos, all the way down now to Ziyech, yeah? And we don't fucking want to spend the money on it, bruv. Yeah, that's the truth.
We turned into a joke club when we sold Van Persie to United.
Yeah, mate, that was literally the hammer in the fucking coffin that said to everyone, like, we know what this is now. This is a joke.
Like that note, and started rolling bad. You know what I'm saying? Like generally, look at the players we sold to fucking City. As much as we we don't like them, bruv. But look at Nasri, amazing. Clichy, good player.
Top quality. Both of them two players right there, game changers, mate.
Sanya, another one, but I can keep going.
And who did we replace Sanya with? Nobody. Just bring a youngster in. Yeah, exactly.
Hector was good when he was quick. He got an injury, bruv. That's the only thing he was good with is pace. He can't defend. He can't cross a ball. At the end of it, the thing is with these Arsenal players, they go 6 games shit, 1 game good. 6 games shit, 1 game good. Half of these Arsenal fans, as soon as they do a good game, they do some good defensive. Or Xhaka scores a banger from 30 yards. They forget about last week. Now, it's annoying. You know what I'm saying? Because the fans are half of the reason with the transfers. If the fans are happy, the club are going to be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think Wenger got out? It's because the fans wouldn't have it.
Well, bro, and this is why I got loud about AFTV, because at the end of the day, it's all good people saying this and that, but I see stuff for what it is, bro. It's a huge party. It's like a political party, whatever you want to call it. There's a huge amount of people. If these guys make noise, like you said, the fans make noise, it helps. There's a huge amount of them. So I thought, if you love Arsenal, I highlighted the issue. We need to get loud and say, Kroenke invest, Kroenke out. And like you said, these guys seem to be happy with the situation. I can go back to a video of a day ago, and apparently we're going to play three at the back. Saliba can go at the right. They're selling it to the fans again of a false picture. If you want to say all of that after, say the truth and then say, I believe Arteta might be able to do this. But don't say that's the plan. That's not the plan. We are declining in front of our very eyes and people don't realise it.
Yeah.
What we're relying on now is an energy, a Leicester style. Arteta putting in a team and like literally, if we look at it now, we have to be relying on Aubameyang to score 50 goals next season. That's what it looks like. Really, isn't it?
Mate, if Aubameyang, for instance, some players they just go, you know what I'm saying, and they generally fall. They fall like a fucking brick. If he does that this year, we're fucked.
Yeah, it's real, mate.
Like, on the level, we're gonna get bent over and spanked.
And like you said,
we just played Villa in a pre-season game. Like, we couldn't even beat them. How the hell do you think we're going to go to Fulham, to City, to Liverpool, to fucking Manchester United in the next 7 weeks, I think it is? How do you actually think we're going to go and beat them?
And that's not talking about, and you're talking about, like you said, that's 10 games, mate. City, Liverpool, United, and our 11th game's Tottenham. Like the first 10 games, it's like World War One, bruv.
But at the same time, it's good to get them over and done with.
It is if you get a few points out of it after.
Yeah, but yes, it gets really annoying, man. Arsenal really pissed me off.
Joseph says Gabriel and Saliba are already the best CBs. The only issue is adaptation periods. Yeah, there are our best CBs, but it's not very hard to do that, I suppose, coming into this team straight away. Has Rob Holding, Ryan, has Rob Holding, is he getting a bit done dirty now? Are we looking over him? Has he got something? Because I feel like at one point, I can't only say what I felt. I was convinced by the guy. I wanted him to be part of our defence at one point. Are we writing him off a bit too soon now?
Personally, if we say we don't get rid of Mustafi or just someone else in centre-back, then get him out on loan. Go chuck him out on a season-long loan and then come back next season and see what he's doing. Because now we've signed these two centre-backs, in a way, we don't really need him. Like, so Socrates, on the other hand, get out. You know what I'm saying? Off you go. We like to buy old players. Can't help ourselves, mate. We are a retirement home. Fact. At the end of the day, last 3 seasons or 4 seasons in a row, we bought a Chelsea player, bro. He's over 30. You know, they are laughing at us. They are sitting there and laughing at us, man. And going, you, man, are a joke.
And we got the cheek to talk about competing, you know.
And they've just gone out and spent 250 million. And then they go around and say, I tell you what, William, you can go for free. Go to that joke club next to us in London.
Keep your house. Yeah, keep your house. We'll
go get Ziyech to replace you. Now, fuck off. Go to Arsenal. Go see what you can do there. And you know what I'm saying? It's a joke. Like, why don't we go and buy someone like Laporte? You know what I'm saying? Or even Joe Gomez from Liverpool.
Is it because them guys demand money? These people, there's no negotiation. You can't just play a joke. You got to pay the money if you want them. Is that why? We buy from a pool that's only if you're available.
They know we're shit. They don't want to be here, mate. Fact. At the end of the day, these players all play Champions League. We're lucky to get Europa League some fucking years. It's a joke. It really gets on my nerves. Like, because I remember Arsenal when we were fucking great. Like, that's the reason why half of this country and half of the football teams hate us. We used to bully man.
Yeah, trust.
Bully man on another fucking level. They didn't know what was happening. The same as, but on the other hand, with United, people love them off. I don't know why.
Basically, it's only what I can say. When we was growing up, when Wenger done it and all of it, I felt like somehow the media sold it as Man U was England and Arsenal was everything else. So it was like a lot of the English core got to get behind United and everyone in media. But that wasn't the case. We was both England. Do you know what I mean? But I felt like they got that. It was somehow they were like the home team and we was away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, at the end of the day, you got to touche Fergie for that. He built an empire, bruv. The guy built a fucking empire, mate.
Yeah. But the thing with Arsenal fans as well, like we just signed Gabriel and we signed Saliba next year. I see him as a new player coming in. We could gonna sign Varane from Real Madrid. I'd be so getting twisted. I'd be gassed and all that situation.
But he's still a new player.
He needs time to adapt, mate. We go and buy this Saliba and that, and we're going on like they're going to be the best fucking thing since Tony Adams, bro, and Martin Keown. I'm sorry, them two were the best ever defenders that ever entered this fucking league. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Defenders through and through don't want that ball to get past them. That's it. Simple.
The majority of Arsenal fans jump the gun straight away. And when you start doing that, you put major pressure on players. When as much as people don't, a lot of people think, oh, they don't watch people's videos. Mate, social media is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? When you're there posting, tagging Arsenal in this, saying Saliba's going to be the best, it goes on their page. He's going to end up seeing it. And then he's going to think, these fans are expecting this from me. They're expecting that from me. They're doing this from me. And then when he does shit, bro, he's like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? It's a confidence knock.
No, I agree, mate. I agree.
You don't see City fans, United fans, fucking Liverpool fans going, yeah, he's going to be the best in the world. When Van Dijk came, they were like, and Alisson came, they were like, yeah, let's see what happens. They noticed within a few games they're amazing. Yeah, now you have the right to say that they're going to be the best in the world because they've fucking proven it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be putting pressure on, man, because you flop. At the end of the day, if you keep having a boss coming up to you at work saying, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong, you're going to be like, fuck off.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. Like, that's why sometimes I do get annoyed with certain people in AFTV. Is because 1 minute they're bigging their man up and then the next minute they're cutting them off.
Yeah.
You know, give them a chance. Like,
but that's why I don't like it. At the end of the day, if we wanted to get like biblical, it's like, yeah, but deep down they're all good people in their hearts. But I'm talking about Arsenal here. I don't give a fuck about a man's personal life. I'm sure we're all good people. Like, that's not my business. My business is Arsenal. And at the end of the day, either these guys are fucking stupid and have no idea about football, which that can't be the case, or it's two, and it's the same as media, Ryan, that you got to have clickbait titles and create and hype. Because put it this way, we had Bellerin, at right back for like 5 years, 6 years. He gets injured. Only ones there's Ainsley. Bro, there's an argument to say we've bought one, Debussy, in 10 fucking years in one position, bruv. Chelsea have just gone and bought Werner, who scored 25 goals, second to Lewandowski in the Bundesliga. So there's an argument that Chelsea have gone and bought a right back that scores more goals than Lacazette at Arsenal. It's very lopsided what's going on, bruv. It's like you can see as a recruitment and Arsenal, if you're saying let's push forward, what's going on? Bruv, we haven't been making no strides to go forward at all. At all. There were some years he was linked to Thomas. No. Was it Thomas Lamar? What's that brother's name? Lamar, yeah? For 90 mil. And he ain't even done nothing, bruv. It's like, it's mad. It's mad. And why would we do that? To shut the fans up. So we're not buying players and doing stuff to win and get better. It's to shut up the fans. So if the fans are so important, this AFTV fan base and big fan base, if I had 1 million subs, it would be the same. But you've actually got a pivotal role to play. A pivotal role. That's what I think.
Because we're looking for players like Pogba and that. And as much as he done well in his first season, we go and sign someone like Herrera. You know what I mean? Like, I see it as what we want, we get the downgrade.
Yeah.
Like, it's as much as I didn't want him, Emery wanted Zaha. He went and got Pepe. Do you know what I'm saying? Personally, I think Pepe is going to be better than Zaha. But give the manager what he fucking wants.
That's the God's honest truth, innit, bruv? And let's be real, Pepe wouldn't have been better than Zaha that season because Zaha's ready to go. Zaha's ready to go, yeah.
It's one of them. Like, if you don't give the manager what he wants, he's not going to have trust in the club, which means he's not going to want to do what he wants, which means he's not going to train all the players properly and not give a fuck.
Yeah. No,
like, at the end of the day, that's life, mate. You don't get what you want, bruv. You start to not care.
So true.
And that's what happened with the players, mate. They started to not get what they want out of Emery, so they didn't play for him. They didn't give a fuck anymore. That's life, mate. It's a normal human instinct.
That's real. That's the truth. It's fucking life, bro. You start getting discomfort. You don't get what you want. Before you know it, it's toys out the pram.
Yeah, exactly. Like if for instance, if my missus didn't want to do what she wanted to do, if I kept asking for sex all the time, for instance, and then she didn't give it to me, eventually you get pissed off, bro.
Yeah, of course. And you got to slap the bitch.
The same with absolutely anything on earth, bro. You don't get what you want, you eventually get fed up, mate. You don't care.
Well, that's the whole key. When you break down most of any depression, bruv, it comes down to there's something missing that somebody needs and they can't get it, bruv. Whether it's a person, love, affection, money, whatever it is, yeah, it's the truth. Professor Loveform says, start of the season is so crucial to get off to a great start like Liverpool did last season, and it gives you a real chance. Last 3 seasons, Arsenal have lost their first matches, and that's where the season ends for me, Ryan, passionately. If we lose the first game, it dies. I have to be able to trick myself and believe we're going to do something this season. And when you lose the first game, it's over. So, do you know what? I think that is really true. The start of the season is fucking crucial. A lie?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? First 3 games, do we need 3 wins, or is it like a win, a draw? Win and 2 draws can do it. What? Like, is it really crucial?
Who've we got in the first 3?
I know. I know we definitely got Fulham the first match. I was meant to have this all up. Oh, do you know what? Let me do it on the Google because it's quicker and better. One sec. All right, it's Fulham, first match. Second match, West Ham at home. Here we go. So then we got Liverpool away. So it's first match, Fulham away. Second match, West Ham at home. Us at home, that is. And then Liverpool, we're playing them away. So Fulham, West Ham, Liverpool.
We want a win-win draw, but we're going to get, I'd say, theoretically, we should get a win-win loss.
If we got a win-win draw, that's fucking brilliant, bruv.
Yeah, but knowing our luck, we get a draw, lose.
Or, knowing our luck, we'll get a lose, draw, win. We'll lose against Fulham, beat Liverpool.
I have to Arsenal for you.
All right, let me give you this. Let me go to the next 3, just because I liked your opinion there. We've just done Liverpool then. Now we're on the next 3 games, which is we'll play Sheffield, Arsenal at home. Then we play City away, and then we play Leicester at home. So then that's the tricky 3: Sheffield, City, and Leicester.
That's going to be hard. If Sheffield are one of them, they remind me a bit like Wolves. One of my mates, like that mate Andrew, was in the
chats.
In the chats, he tried to tell him the league that day that Wolves come up for the championship that year. I told him, innit? I said to him, I was like, watch Wolves, bruv. And he was like, nah. He tried telling me, innit? He was like, nah, bro, they're going to fall. I was like, bruv, watch Wolves next season, bruv. They're going to be a menace. And he was like, nah. Bruv, what happened?
A lie. There's all sorts of Portuguese brothers doing madnesses. Yeah, bro.
Every player they've got has played Europa League or Champions League football, basically, apart from about 3 of them.
They're levels, yeah.
Like generally, they're good. That is a good fucking team. That's what we should be aiming for now, because we have fallen so far.
Yeah. No.
Most Arsenal fans think we're going to get top 4. They're having a laugh, mate.
Of course they are.
It
can't happen, but if it does happen, it's going to be a turbulent, traumatic time. It's not going to happen, but if it did, it's going to be a crazy story behind it.
I'll eat my own dick if we come top 4 this season after what's been built this year. After what's been built this year, if we get top 4, mate,
No, you're right. You're being real with it, mate. Big up Jenny Clark as well. Big up yourself. Thanks, darling, for being here. Joseph, yeah, we sell players for cheap, especially for our best guys. We give them away for free. Yeah, that's an Arsenal mentality. Like Ryan said about Van Persie, that was a clear sign. It's a subliminal message to the fans of what's really going on. El Neni is worth 2 M's, says Joseph. Oh, fucking hell. Did you see the goal he scored from the halfway line the other day? It's fucking banter, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's why everyone gets gassed, because there's an open goal.
Yeah, it's bad.
My little boy could have scored that, bruv.
Anyone, bruv.
Like, it's an open goal, mate. Why are you getting all gassed up about an open goal?
That's what they do, though, bruv. Professor Love, 2015-16, Arsenal lost 2-1 to West Ham. Oh, wicked. 2016-17, Arsenal lost 4-3 to Liverpool. 2 of the 3 opening day draws happening in 11 and 2013. So these are some of the first matches we've done then, 15, 16, 17. Well, boy, I want to start it with a win, bruv, because Like I said, I can't enjoy it otherwise, bruv.
We flop at the start or the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We either flop at one or the other. And it
Try and
always
carry it
through the middle of the season, we normally do well.
Like you said, when shit gets crucial. It's when shit becomes worth it, we fuck up.
Well, it was proven with Emery in the last 5 games, mate. We needed one win. One win.
Couldn't do it.
One fucking win. 1 point off top 4. You know what I'm saying? Brighton, Crystal Palace. That can go on and on and on.
Is that players? Is that manager? What did that come down to?
It was a bit of both, mate. I think it was
I could never forgive a team for not being able to win a game, bruv, over a period of 5 games. With the players that were in it, like, yeah, I had to blame the players, man. Even though I know you're saying it's not about the one match. We're going to blame Emery and this and that for the whole season, this and that. But when it comes down to them last 5 games, then Lacazette should have popped 2 in. Like, you should have got us over the line. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, like in 2 as well, bro. That was embarrassing.
Oh, that again, that's to me, that exposed the players a bit, bruv. And the manager, it's true. But some of them players weren't even on it, bruv.
Nah.
Look how Ozil walked off the pitch that day.
He should never have to wear this badge again, bruv.
And I done a video. This is why I'm so hurt, bruv, Ryan, because I done my channel. I had videos that something would happen, and I done a video 6 months before, and it was perfect sense. Like I was predicting the future. So the Ozil video, I done a video. I don't cuss players. It's not part of I criticize them after matches and this and that, but I won't say stuff that ain't true. So, but with Ozil, I was happy to do a video and title it, Ozil is a leech, sucking Arsenal. And it was there. And at the time, everyone said I'm hating this and that. But you know what? It got proven. It's been proven now. I'm just pissed it's not to be seen because you know what? I don't like to call brothers this and that. He does charity, apparently. Well, fucking good for the charity. I'm talking about Arsenal, yeah? Fucking... You are leeching Arsenal, bro, whether we like it or not. That's what's happening.
His charity should be playing on the field properly, bro, not fucking giving money out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, mate, yeah. That
money, bro. You know, you get 350 grand a week, mate.
Look how that scenario's affected us. Because we're such bitches, wherever we are, behind closed doors, upstairs. Oh, Sanchez has scored a couple goals. He's demanding he's the man. He wants to leave. So he wants to leave. Now Ozil wants to leave. Now one wants 350. One wants... We got put in a headlock by 2 players who now when we look at it, they're both fucking worthless, bruv. Ain't it funny?
That's the Arsenal way.
Imagine if we did what we was meant to do, get what players are worth, get rid of them, we would have been in such a better position now.
Yeah, it's just life of an Arsenal fan nowadays, isn't it?
That's it, mate. That's it. Matteo needs time and a bit of a slapping from Louise. Pick up yourself, 30. Certified Beast. Would you say that? Would you say there's improvement to come with Guendouzi if we was to give him time and this and that? Or what do you reckon? On top of everything.
If he gets the right personnel with him, he needs someone world class with him. If you put Partey next to him, or someone like Aouar next to him, or you know what I'm saying, a Tony Kroos next to him, or you know what I'm saying, just keep going with them sort of players. Yeah, in excel, bro. But you've got a man like Xhaka next to him who's got too many mistakes, bro. He goes, yeah, pass it to me. I'm stood 2 seconds away from you, bro, from a sideward or backwards angle. You know what I'm saying?
That's so true.
Excel, bro. The only thing Guendouzi's good at is going and getting a free kick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't really do a lot else. But he's one of the only midfielders that goes forward.
Head up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our midfielders don't go forward. They don't like that forward move. I don't know what it is, but they really don't like that forward move.
They're shook because they ain't got the talent, some of them. Listen, I know what it's like when you're in the middle of the park, you get the ball, you look ahead of you, and you know you can't go around them 2 players. You don't go around them, you pass it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on, bro.
Yeah, but I can blatantly see there's a gap. Say Jack has got a gap between these 2 players to be able to pass the ball through to get to Laka to pass to the wing to Uber, but he goes back to fucking Mustafi. And then Mustafi goes to play back to Leno and fucks up and Chelsea get a goal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Tammy Abraham, course, bro. Of course. David Luiz gets the red card in the process. Just
top like a twat. You're the last man, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I agree with 100. It's like I'm talking. It's like I've recorded this, took my mask off, stuck myself over there, and now it's like I'm talking to myself, bro. One of me's got the mask on.
That's why I watch your videos, bruv. You've got the same fucking views as me, mate.
Because I'm not sitting here saying I'm a tactician and I know the best, but what I can say is I know what's quality and what's not, bruv. That's a fact. And maybe
I've got these things.
Maybe we're not in the area now. We say we're a Galactico team. We might, maybe we've worked down the pecking order, so we can't demand good players. But I'm not going to let people forget that our club was worth a couple million, and now it's worth 7 billion. So actually, believe it or not, we actually could have Pogba in the middle. We actually could get Toni Kroos on top. We can buy any player for any price. That's something that these fans seem like, because of the league unders. There's certain brothers that have convinced people that we haven't got the money. Fuck off, bruv. Fuck off. We don't spend it, I agree, but we got the dollar. That's a fact.
But the amount of these things we sell a year, bruv, is crazy.
Oh, bruv, just on that alone, do you know we sell so much? It actually technically couldn't even be recorded. They can only give you an estimate. They can't actually tell you exact because there's so many countries and shops and different compartment. It's millions, and that's the reason why. Why the hell, on top of a bit of money, but we could have got Zaha for 40, Pepe for 70. Bruv, Zaha wouldn't sell one fraction of the shirts that Pepe does in the world. In England, yeah, not in the world. And that's the difference, bro. Yeah, that is the difference.
Yeah, no, it's annoying, mate. It does my head in. But the Adidas deal, for instance, we got like 307 million.
Oh,
how much did we spend last year?
What did we spend? Was it for nothing? What was it?
130 or something we spent. Something done. Yeah. And then we went and got rid of all these other players, which made it down to about 20 million we spent. So we've still got 310 million of a fucking Adidas deal.
Yeah, and let's get it right. Yeah, little silly things like Iwobi, 30 mil. Little things have happened along the way where little bits of money have come in.
Iwobi, 30 mil? Mate, Madness. How the fuck we got that for him, I don't know. That's one of the best bit of business I've seen Arsenal ever do in my entire fucking life.
It's something. I think the reason is as well, I don't know, but contributing to why we got that for him, because this is what I get angry about. When I see other clubs selling players, bruv, I see them selling players based on potential. You can't sell a man what he is, because nine times out of shit, you're only selling him because he's shit or he's not doing what you want him to do. You sell it based on potential. And I think Iwobi got sold based upon potential. That's why I would be against selling Bellerin for 30. I'm not saying he's worth more, but as me, if I was your negotiation man for your club, Ryan, you own Arsenal, you want to hire me, because I'm saying I'm selling potential, bruv, and I think he's worth 50. That's what I'm going into negotiations as. If you go in for 30, you end up, bruv, how the fuck did Liverpool sell Solanke for 20 mil, bruv, or what was it, 69? It has to be based on potential, bro. It has to be.
Chelsea, like I said, with Bakayoko.
Yeah. Exactly, 40, 35.
Poo. Straight poo. He didn't do anything.
5-10 mil, a giveaway, yeah.
They lost 5 million on the man.
Fucking hell. We would have lost more. It's mad. It is mad when you say it like that. That is brilliant business.
We signed Mustafi. We're going to lose 35 million on the man.
Fucking hell. And
another 35 million. That's 70 million wasted.
Upper Mancana right there, or Koulibaly, cash.
Bro, that's Werner and fucking nearly Ziyech.
Mate, wow. When you say it like this, it's mad.
When you put it like that, it makes you sit there and think, really?
We're fucked.
Like, Conke needs to go. That's a fact.
He does, bro. He does.
He something that's making money. If I was owning something that's making me a lot of money and I don't really care about it, I'm not really going to sell it, are you?
No way.
Let's be honest, bro.
No way.
If I had a pizza truck outside that was making fucking £200-300 a day, but I was I don't really care. My mate can go and do it and go back, bro. I'd be like, that's raking me in peace.
The only chance you might think of selling it is every time you look out your window, there's a crowd out there screaming, saying, fucking sell it, get out. And then it gets bigger and it gets to a point, you still might not, but you might say, do you know what, I've had enough. But we haven't even started our campaign yet. As Arsenal fans, this is what has annoyed me. So put it this way, bro. Be real what you just said. You got to be logical. He's never going to sell Arsenal, bro. You got to be real.
No, he's not. It's going to go down to his son, and then down to his son, and
That's why
it's
we
going
got to
to.
get loud now. Have to. We got to let them know if you're going to be it. It's going to be like it's going to be a noisy ride, bro. Because you can
Like,
drag the owner's name through the dirt. You can.
in his country, everyone hates him, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you have him here?
This
You
is
know
why
what I'm
I
saying?
don't know how the headlines and everything hasn't focused in on the truth being like we need a new owner. The reason I don't know why, like AFTV is they was the ones who were meant to highlight all these situations, and I feel they're not talking for the fans no more, really, bruv, because that's the biggest headline for Arsenal is we've got an owner that don't want to win trophies.
See, I'm a guy that walks away angry when we lose, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get annoyed. When it's against someone like City or Liverpool, it's one of them, it's like I expected it. But when we're going to a team like Norwich and we're getting a draw, or we're going to a team like fucking Aston Villa, we're losing 1-0.
Yeah, it's not on.
Come on, mate. You know, it's come on.
No,
like the only good player that Aston Villa have is Jack Grealish. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
One player ain't enough, yeah, to do your whole fucking team in.
It gets annoying. It really, or teams that are always at the bottom half, like West Ham.
And that's the thing. So let's say it does get annoying, which it does. We get frustrated. I find it absolutely perplexing that these guys come out of the stadium. How does it not go back to the owner? Like, do you know what I mean? We know what the problem is. You should be getting angry. You should be getting. That's why I feel like it's no good always calling Ramsey a cunt for 2 years and calling Bell. It gets to a point where we say, these man, you got to get replaced. This and that. There's only so much. You can only be angry at a fan after a game. You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense to be angry at him all year round because there's a system in place. You've got to replace them.
But with Ramsey, I know for a fact this is where half of this Arsenal fans are deluded. Half of them are taken back, mate. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that geezer again. I understand.
They're only taking back because of the situation we're in, as in to say, unless we're going to buy something, we like, whoa, we're empty.
Like, I wouldn't want Man back now. You know what I'm saying? He's done his duties here. Yeah, he was good. He's left. We've got worse. But now you go and you have a change. You excel. You move forward. You know what I'm saying? We go one step forward and jump 2 steps back, mate. That's how it goes. That's how Arsenal have been for years. Like, and another thing, like our club accept top 4. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be top 4. It should be a title. You know what I'm saying? It should be winning the Champions League.
100.
You should be getting these players at 80, 90 million, 100 million pounds. There you go. Bang, take it. Sancho, I want him. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Koulibaly, bang. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. We go, no, we don't want him. We'll have Mustafi. Oh, no, we don't want him. We'll go buy someone from fucking, I don't know, West Brom. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. We don't look at these big clubs. These big clubs laugh at us when we go in for it. Because we have a 45 million release clause and we try offering fucking 20. You haven't allowed.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like or we try offering Lacazette and 10 million. The club has said you're not having him unless you give me 45 million pounds. Does that not? Have you not got ears?
Trust. But they're playing the game. They're playing the game. The truth is they don't want it. You don't want to spend it. So that's the truth. £1 for Suarez. £1 for Suarez. 90 million for Lamar. These are things that were never going to happen. They just get said.
Yeah.
To shut the fan base up, innit, really? Reckon we should sell Guendouzi, Socrates, Kolasinac, and Chambers. Probably best to loan out Nketiah because Martinelli should be back soon. I could probably talk for you and say you agree with that, didn't you, Ryan?
Yeah, I do. Martinelli, mate, I'm telling you, he's going to be a fucking amazing player.
Oh, but that's unarguable. He's the man. Do you know what annoys me?
We're fucked. He's not going to move forward. Look at Saka. He's played a lot of games. Personally, I think him and Aubameyang are our 2 best players this season, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Chuck Leno in there as well. You know what I'm saying? 3 best players this season. Martinelli got injured. If Martinelli didn't get injured, he'd be number 4.
100%.
Like, that kid is a wizard.
Passion, fight.
How the fuck we found him, I do not know.
Mad, isn't it?
But if we don't sort our shit out, he's going to want to leave.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? When he gets to that level, when he can play first team football for Arsenal when Aubameyang's left, he's going to say, well, you're still not playing me, mate.
And
Oh yeah,
we ain't got long to get in order. That ain't far away, bro. That is, like you said, a striker can dip like that, just like that, and then it's Martinelli's turn. I'll put it this way: we got 1 year to get in order for someone like Martinelli's got a dad, a brother, a mother. Everyone knows how good he is. He ain't gonna fucking waste it for Arsenal. Trust me, you know that. You know that.
every team in Europe will buy that kid.
Everyone's onto. Yep, you're right, bro. You're right. You're 100%.
Like, everyone, any team in Europe will buy that kid. And the thing is, we're selling for, I don't know how much did we pay for him? About 8 million.
Yeah, something not worth even talking about. It's like, that's how cheap it is.
We're selling for about 5 million more.
Yeah, joke. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. This is going to be another one, though. This is what I'm keeping my eye on. This is going to be a situation that should turn the fucking fans into a madness. Keep our eye on Martinelli, and anything less than him being a certified striker for Arsenal bagging goals ain't acceptable, mate.
Nah. Mate, he's, at the end of the day, look how many goals he scored this season. And he come from the lowest division of Brazilian football.
100%. And I would be confident to say, do you know what? Take away half his goals. As long as he comes on the pitch and brings that energy, passion, and rises the team and this and that, he don't need to score at the moment. If you're coming on with that electricity and intensity, you're still worth what you were. Brilliant. Yeah. Many have blamed the long pre-season tours, which we have avoided this season. Is that obviously the virus, the lockdown? It's coming around quick. Couple of days it starts. No pre-season. Is that a benefit?
See, we don't. At the same time, the break hasn't been long enough for us to be able to use a pre-season. That's just an excuse, mate.
Yeah.
And it's not like we've been off 3 months and now they've said, no pre-season. It's been about 2. We had a game 2 weeks ago, bruv, in the fucking FA Cup final. Don't try and tell me that you need a pre-season, mate.
Yeah, no, I hear you, bro. I agree.
We've been playing games against Oxford and fucking Aston Villa and people like this and the Community Shield, bruv. We had that about a week ago. Pre-season, bruv. This is all pre-season.
Charles, it's just games, and basically it's a little holiday, bro. When you really break it down, what is the preseason? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You don't need the preseason yet. Like the gap's not big enough. Like the season was supposed to finish months ago.
No, it's real. Your boy Andrew saying, Unthanked Playston says Holding should be given a chance. He has shown fight and a bit of bollocks in defence. We have too many bottle jobs at the back. Do you know what? I have to just say how I feel. If I woke up tomorrow and heard we sold Holding, I wouldn't be exactly happy. But we got a lot of defenders, not many alpha males. So someone's gonna have to get sacrificed. But I feel like as Holding, he'll feel hard done by. I reckon he deserves a go.
Yeah, no, he definitely deserves more than what we've got now. You know, we need to get rid of the other shit.
Yeah. It's a sin to sell him when you got Socrates and David Luiz there. It's a sin.
Yeah, like I said, don't sell him, mate. If you want to get rid of him, just loan him out. You know what I'm saying? Loan him out for a year, let him come back, and then if he's shit next year, then sell him. You know what I'm saying? Don't get rid of them. You get rid of the other ones first. There's other people we need to worry about before people like that. You know,
30 Beast he's on the side of he think he needs to go. See, that's the thing with Holding. It does seem to be down the middle. There's 2 different people. Some people ain't on it. Some people are on it. Mad. What's good? Big up, AR. What's up? Let's have this one then. Let's see what Joseph's saying. Certified Beast. But the thing is, if you're concerned about the attitude of someone, you don't get someone like Louise, history of bad attitude and inability to accept their flaws to mentor the person. Yeah, they have a little debate there, but David, Laporte is probably 80 mil. These are the caliber of players that would fucking at least come and have an impact, though. Do you know what I mean?
Professor maybe 80 mil, but we've got the money to go and buy that man. I don't care what anything is, bruv.
No, we definitely. You could just go and tell just in property value of what the stadium was worth to what it is now. Just what's that called? When you got a house, it's like fucking property revenue. Arsenal paid the Cronkies a big bit of change just there, not even taking football into consideration, just property value. There's huge money they've made. There's players, and on top of it, we haven't even been spending. So every time you see other players spend, a team 100, Man U 200, Chelsea 200, City 300. This is year after year, bro. We haven't even been spending that. So we've been saving over all these years.
Right, last time we were in the Champions League, we signed 1 player. Petr Cech.
Oh, yeah. I remember. I mean, we got battered by Leicester.
And they expected us to compete with the likes of Bayern Munich.
And we didn't buy out for player.
Do you know what I'm saying? And we ended up losing in a mad aggregate, bruv. That's why. It's because you signed Pedicek.
A lie, and then we wonder why this shit's going on.
It's, yeah.
Let's not be deluded, man. Let's at least see what's going on. Andrew Unthanked Plasdo says, I think Willian will be a good addition for the season or two. Hopefully, he will help towards a top 4 Champions League spot to attract better young. I think Willian, he will, but you're jumping the gun there, brother. I hope it is and that, but you can't even put them in the same words, I don't think. I don't even like talking about Champions League spots, really.
See, yes, we need it for money, but at the same time, we're getting embarrassed, mate.
Well, that's it. What you just said there, we need it because it's the pool of players we're fishing in. We ain't got money. We need to improve the middle, but we didn't buy Willian so we can get to the top 4. We don't buy anyone to get to top 4. We're buying what we can to get by. Afternoon, big up everyone. We're coming to that time now. Let me read this comment now. Oh, my Donny, big up yourself, Jack. Joseph, it's too late. We should have been fed when the negotiations between Usmanov and Kroenke took place. This is what I'm saying. By AFT, it's all good saying we just moan at the players. We just say this and got our opinion. Blood, you've been scapegoating and doing the lightning rod. You went for Wenger to get Wenger out. We're going to get to the main issue. He's the bald shield. That never happened. It was all a lie. So it's the truth. Bro, I seen Barca fans fuck shit up at the stadium. The others, that what we need to have. A lie. The Barca fans go mad when they get disrespected. Liverpool done an organised protest, which we've got no organisation, man. It's so sad. But do you know what? I'm going to let you big up the OnlyFans subscribers in the chat. Big up everyone here. I hope I'm not missing no one. I'm going to let you say your final words, right? I'll let you see us out. But fucking, yeah, like what? Just that's it, man. Arsenal. We're going into next season. What realistically, what are we to expect and where are we to end up, brother? Your words.
Well, it all depends on the signings, mate. If we don't do any more signings now, we're fucked. We're going to end up exactly where we were, if not lower. And anyone who thinks we ain't is a fucking idiot.
Where will that reflect on Arteta? We finished 6th. Yeah. Does everyone turn on him?
Most probably they will, yes. I'm not going to lie. I won't.
Because it's inevitable.
Yeah. I like his style of football. I think his style of football's good. Like when Emery got sacked, I only started to think I'm not liking this guy about 3 or 4 games before he got sacked. I was like, we've got to give him that. He's still got the same players.
Yeah.
The same players. Like you can't expect someone to come in and just instantly change. Bang! You know what I'm saying? Done. They're gonna go. No, it doesn't happen. You need to change the whole team. But I can't see it happening. So we might buy another player who will end up doing something, so we might move up a spot or 2. But for us to hit top 4, we got at least another 3 years. Aubameyang will be gone when we hit top 4.
100, yeah.
I prove that. We will not hit top 4 whilst Aubameyang's here. I personally don't think. Unless we go and sign and spend 100 and something million this summer, it's not happening.
I think that's a reasonable statement. There's nothing to suggest we would, bro. You know what I mean? That's right.
It's generally not happening. And like I said, if it does, I'll eat my own shit.
Yeah, no, I agree, brother. I agree. All right, well, bro, it's been nice meeting you, bro. Will you be willing to come back on? You looking to be part of the thing for now, yeah?
Will I come back on, bro? Sound for letting me on.
Nah, it's not letting you on, bro. You're part of the channel now, bro. That's it, bro. You've committed. That's it, blood. You're with family now, blood. Internet family. Fucking yeah, bro. It's been really good, right? I'll be going live tonight, but I've got you on Instagram and Twitter. We'll keep in touch. But it's been good to get your opinion, man. And nice. It's gonna be good to hear what you're saying throughout the season. We see where we're going. Hopefully next time we talk. Well, we'll probably talk before the Fulham game, but when we do eventually talk after Fulham, hopefully we can fucking do them, bro. Do you know what I mean? Start off positive.
I hope so.
All right, then. Well, I want to say thanks to everyone in the chat. Professor, Joseph, George, Certified, Dad, everybody. Make sure you love your people. Make sure your people love you. Make sure you check out Guna for Life's YouTube channel. He's gonna be coming back anyway, so we're gonna get links. I'm gonna make it much easier to direct you straight to his channel. He's gonna be growing soon as well. So yeah, I just want to say thank you, and yeah, I'm sure Ryan, he's happy to be here. He says thank you as well, and
everyone in the chat.
That's it. And make sure you love your people, guys. And yeah, that's it. See you.